Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Pentiment. Last time we left off, we got to what I assume is probably like the epilogue, where I'm going to go around and get some updates on everyone. We found out who the thread puller was and all of that. I was correct. And if my voice sounds a little bit different, I am feeling a little bit under the weather today. I have like a small cold. Nothing too serious, just my throat's a little sore and stuff like that, so... yeah, let's go ahead and get in. Magdalene, I can't believe you're really leaving. I'll miss you all dearly. The boys will miss you even more. Yours, at least. Oh, don't tease him. I think he's really having a hard time of it, despite appearances. He'll get over me soon enough. Maybe, but you're a special girl, Magdalene Druckerin. Yeah, I'm not interested in sentencing Magdalene to a life of living with aughts here in Tassing. I understand why you're leaving. God knows you have a good cause. And Tassing won't be the same without you. Safe travels and God bless you. Yep, we are leaving. Hey, aughts. And there's the fallen... Elias, you must be the new father. Oh, hey Max. Aughts. I'm really sorry about your dad. He was always nice to me. My mom says he was a good man. He was a good dad. Well, thanks. I should get going. Max. Magdalene. You sure you don't want to marry me? I'd rather have my chest crushed under Paul's heaviest millstone. Oh my god. It is a tempting offer. I'd rather have my chest crushed under Paul's heaviest millstone. I'm sure, no. It's a little late for that, don't you think? I mean... this is gonna be really mean. But I feel like I gotta at least do this, right? I gotta at least do this. I gotta lean into my barbs. This is too hilarious not to pick, come on. I'd rather have my chest crushed under Paul's heaviest millstone. Look after your mother, aughts. Oh my god, I'm so hard on you. Jeez. Good morning, Mistress Druckerin. Are you off soon? Yes, father. Just saying my last few farewells. Of course. Sorry I didn't get a chance to know you or your father. God rest his soul. I am too. Don't let those bohemians put any heretical ideas in your head. Once their pernicious seeds take root, they can choke the faith right out of you. What if there was no faith to begin with, father? St. Moritz will protect me? I don't know, father. I've heard they have some interesting ideas. Alright, young lady. Just because I'm new here doesn't mean you should tease me. God bless you, Father Elias. God bless you and your travels. Bye-bye. Amalier, you're fine. Andreas did save you. God bless you as well, Sister Amalier. Are you leaving today? God, the purple. The purple. That was such a cool reveal where Amalier starts writing in the purple script. That's so cool. I am. Just heading up to the mill in a bit. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. I know, it's alright now. Your home was destroyed. Well, that was winter. It's spring now. I know. It's alright now. Thank you for helping me. Do you know what you'll do now? Will you become an anchoress again? I don't know, honestly. Father Elias is trying to help me, but... I need to learn to rely on my own judgment a little more. It's going to take a long time to atone for my part in what happens. Perhaps the rest of my life. You were tricked. We all were. Even so, I must make amends. I'm writing an account of what happened here. As well as I can remember it anyway. It is not enough to earn forgiveness. I pray that it will at least illuminate this history of great darkness. Good. It's worth remembering. Yeah, that is cool that you're writing about it. God bless you, Sister Amalier. God bless and keep you safe on your travels, Magdalene. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, let me go over there. So it said we're going to the mill last, so I guess everyone I need to talk to is just hanging out here. Gertrude? Are you sure you have everything you need, Magdalene? I think so. Thank you. I made you something to take with you on the road. It's chamomile, cinnamon, and wheat flour. If you're traveling and you're having cramps... I know. I'll use it. Well, Hildegard's recipe just calls for chamomile and wheat flour. I added the cinnamon for taste. Interesting. If you're having cramps on the ride, they had things for that back then. That's cool. Just sorry about what happened to your father. There's something so interesting about the remedies and stuff that they came up with back in these days. Thank you. Mother Francesca had us all say prayers for him. And for you as well, when she heard you were leaving. If you're afraid I'm going to become a Hussite, really, that's so sweet. Please thank her for me. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. Just keep us in your prayers from time to time. We'll all miss you so much, Magdalene. You have so many sisters to look after at the convent. I'll miss you too. God bless you. Safe travels. Gertrude has always been super cool to me. I like Gertrude. We can't go past Gertrude. Okay, so now that we've spoken to everyone, we can go up to the mill, and I guess there's gonna be more people waiting up there. Yes. Magdalene, dear, I wish you'd stay with us. Little Andreas and Ulrich will miss you greatly. I'll miss them also. Tassing is not the place for me. It's past time to leave. You'll find your happiness out there yet, somewhere beyond the hills and valleys. I know it in my heart. God looks after you, as he does for us all. That is my hope. Hope is what drives us forward. Maybe one day you'll come visit us again, with your own family in tow. If that's the case, I'll make sure to send you a letter ahead of time. Of course, do write. I sometimes still think of all the lives and places out there. When I was younger, I often dreamed of traveling, visiting the many kingdoms. But I found my peace, here and now in Tassing, even after all that happened. With the revolt? Yes, and Linhart. It was a frightening time, not only to me, but to Paul. And to Anna. It's probably what brought them together in the end, a miracle. The little darlings. Without them I'd never have little Andreas and Ulrich. I'm rambling. Stay safe on the road, Magdalene dear. We're still in dangerous times. I will. Godspeed, Magdalene. Well, at least with Martin and Yelps dead, there's two less highwaymen, right? Oh, I'm riding with Václav. Oh my god, and that's Andreas. Oh, I didn't even recognize without the beard. I was like, oh, it's the person that's probably driving the cart for me. It's Andreas. Andreas is coming with me. Are you sure I look alright? Of course, Andreas, you look perfectly respectable. Yeah, you look great. Way better than you were before. You're a little worse for wear, but a good sight better than you were. It was kind of the women to help clean me up. I'm afraid I'd forgotten to look after myself. Some would say you take care of yourself quite admirably. Took care. How many men could have survived in a burned-out cellar for the better part of 20 years? Subsisting on your discarded rye, no less. Discarded rye, that's what you were eating. I'm sorry about that. Andreas, we already told you, it's alright now. Magdalene. Hello, Magdalene. Are you off soon? Hello, yes, I'm riding with Flower to Mittenwald and then down to the east, and then down the Isar. A small municipality known for its Transalpine routes between Augsburg, Innsbruck, and Milan. Massive amount of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. I'm sorry to see you go, Magdalene. Oh, you're not coming with me. But I hope Prague is everything you've dreamed of. If it's half the city Esther describes, I'm sure I'll love it. It was a wonder the last time I saw it. You have a chance to make a life of your own there. God knows I've squandered so much of mine. Use the time you have and use it well. I will. I don't know how, but I will. I wish he could have seen it, Andreas. I know. He would have loved it. I hope so. I know so. It's kind of you to say. We all need words of encouragement, and besides, it's the truth. Magdalene, I wanted to ask you something about the mural before you go. I thought it was supposed to cover the whole wall. Why did you leave a section blank? For the future. Unless history is going to stop in Tassing the moment I roll down the road. I think your wagon is about to leave. Oh, it is. Hardly feels like enough time. Thank you for everything you did for me, and for my family. God bless you, Andreas Maler. Everything's coming to a head, oh god. Andreas looks great, really cleans up well. Andreas? Are you alright? I'm lost. That's alright. You're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Besides, you can't leave yet, the children require your expertise. Oh. They're up on the mill, the walkway. I'll have supper ready when you're done. Just remember that you're always welcome in our home, Andreas. Thank you. Am I gonna go show them how to do some art? I guess so. And we're Andreas again! If I check out my Libris. Nope, it still shows for Magdalene. I keep wanting to check that just to see if anything pops up. Well, we got to send Magdalene off to Prague. That's nice. I hope she enjoys it there with Esther. Hey, Andreas and Ulrike. Doing some good art? Yeah, I see. You gotta add some lines there, you know. Gotta add a little bit of detail. You see, here, let me show you. My skills have went a little bit over the years, but we can still do some stick figures, I'm sure. Now they're gone. That was a cool transition. That was a very cool transition. Yep, there it is. I was looking for Amalie's name, so yep, it's the thing where what we were reading this whole time was Amalie's story that she wrote about the events, and there's the mural. Yay, the mural! Alright, there it is. And there's you helping out the wolf at the little pond. Blessing the waters. This music is very ominous and scary. Okay. Wow. What a fantastic game, I have to say. And there's the Christians coming in. What a fantastic game. It's one of those games where I'm so surprised it actually got greenlit, and I'm so incredibly thankful it did. Because I feel like if you tried to show this to a board of investors, they would be like, there's no way we're greenlighting this, we're not putting money up for this. But this exists, and it's so much for me and a small group of other people. It's so, so cool. It's amazing. Oh my god. Well, Magdalene definitely did a fantastic job on the mural, my god. Magdalene. Oh gosh. Ooh, this is different art for you. This is cool looking. Magdalene Drucker, and yeah, it's a family tree. Oh, they probably have a family tree there. And it's showing that Magdalene went to Prague. This is showing where everybody ended up. So Martha became a nun. Apollo and Artemis. So Apollo had a kid. No, Ursula and Foxglove, no, they were burned at the stake. Oh fuck, no. Kraft and Jutta. No, Ursula and Foxglove were burned at the stake. Stoltz. Oh my god, look at how many kids. Look at how many kids Indris had. Oh my god, Ursula, I'm so sorry. Andreas Maler, they changed your last name so you could live with them. I'm so sorry, Ursula and Voxslav. Oh my god. I encouraged their ideas and they got burned at the stake for it. Damn it all. Oh, that's the worst. I hate that. Ursula was like my favorite character. Well, the mural is beautiful, and that song was beautiful. I'm just incredibly distressed about what I did to Ursula and Voxlov. I knew it was a bad idea, and I knew it was a possibility, but... Well, let me reiterate that that was an amazing game that I'm so incredibly happy exists. Because it's just... It's not something we're ever going to... It's just one of those things when it comes out, you're like, I'm never going to see something replace something this unique or amazing again for quite a while. This is, like a once-a-decade kind of game. Because of how much it leans into its niche. And it just has so many unique things going on, an interesting time period. It's amazing. I'm so happy I decided to play this. I started this back when there were too many other things going on, but I was like, I have to play Pentiment. Because it's so far up my alley, and God am I glad I did. Because it was incredibly worth it. I was enthralled the entire time going through the game. I got so attached to all of these different characters. And, you know, as much as it's overused that people say this and stuff, your choices actually did matter in this game because it affected the lives of people. Going into this, I didn't know this was going to, like, span so much time. I didn't realize there were going to be time skips. I thought it was just going to be Andreas and that was it. But we got to see how our decisions impacted people all the way to the end, like throughout many years. Ursula was a child when we encouraged her to pursue her history, and then at the end we see her burned at the stake. And the same thing for Voxlov. We encouraged him about his heretical thoughts, and bam, there's the end. We set Indris up with Rezi. Bam, they have a ton of kids at the end. It's amazing how much of an impact I actually had on these people's lives. And it was so cool. That was such a cool way to do the epilogue. Instead of kind of going around talking to everyone and having them tell you, it was like a cool show don't tell moment. Because, yeah, having the epilogue just be a family tree showing us what each of them are doing, that's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. I can draw everything I need from that. And that's such a fantastic way to communicate that information. I love it. This game is fantastic. Probably one of my favorites of the year. It's definitely not a game for everyone, I would say. But God, I was so enamored because of my background and everything. It just did so many awesome things, and the art was totally beautiful. We can go ahead and speed this up. We're at special thanks now. I talked for a good amount of it, but... God, what a good game. What a good game. Definitely going to go down as one of my favorite LPs. And I'm very happy that I saw the Thomas coming. If I'd thought about it a little bit more, I probably could have seen it coming even earlier, but... Thank you for playing. Thank you for making! That game was ludicrously amazing. And is this... I haven't paid attention to the title screen in a very long time, to be quite frank with you. So I don't actually know if this is a new title screen or not, but this specifically shows the mural and the book. Even though that trope is, like, used a lot of, like, oh, you find out a character was writing this story down, and then at the end it shows you the book where you were reading from. That gets me every time. That gets me every single time. And we saw Malier's name down there. Andreas has a new last name because he's living with the Muellers now. I wonder if I could have gotten Andreas to live with somebody else if... I wonder what dictates that. Does he always end up with the Muellers, or if you do something different, does he end up somewhere else? Because I imagine if Linhardt's still alive, he maybe doesn't end up with the Muellers. Imagine if Linhardt's still alive, maybe things aren't as great for the town. Huh. So many interesting pathways. This is going to be super cool to see other people LP. This is an amazing game to watch people play through, because so many things can change depending, so... Alrighty, I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough of Pentiment. I'm going to stop gushing and just go ahead and end it off here, so hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for something new.